It's a secret we're keeping, whispers in the air. Family members coming from everywhere. Marika and Paul are waiting, can't be late.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Heading up into the hills above Paphos. We're heading out towards Minthis Hills. We're going to take a left through the golf course and of course the resort, and we're going to join the Latimbu to Tsada Road. So, mountain roads, that's where we are, heading from Konya. So if you want to get onto this road, you would come to the Limassol roundabout, not head into Paphos and go for, well, I think it's signposted the General Hospital, but then of course you wouldn't turn left, you'd keep on going straight up through Konya, up through Armu, and this is where you'll come out. And of course this is the road to Minthis Hills, which is a luxury resort. It's got a golf course, it's got a fancy restaurant, and it's got plenty of apartment complexes and villas for you guys to book into. But it's a little bit pricey, so make sure you've got a couple of bob in your back pocket. But there's no doubt about it, the views up there are spectacular. Rumour has it the spa is exceptional, so if you do want a nice relaxing day, perhaps the Minthis Hills resort could be that resort that's waiting especially for you. On that note, if you do like what you see, smash the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. And of course, if there's somewhere that you would like me to go, why not drop in the comments, and you never know, that video may be coming very, very soon indeed, especially for you. Now, Minthis Hills, that's where we are, and they're still building this resort, by the way. There's lots of apartments, like I've said. There's an apartment hotel complex, it's got a fabulous restaurant, and it's got apparently one of the best golf courses in the world. It wins awards, so who am I to disagree? And of course there's multi-million euro villas for you to purchase as well. So Minthis Hills, sitting on top of a mountain with views back down to the blue Mediterranean Sea, and of course views into the rather spectacular countryside and the mountainside up above Paphos. And of course it's that little bit cooler up here, and of course the humidity is that little bit lower. Well, at this height, to be honest, I think we're above it, so quite pleasant at this time of year. Are you curious to know what time it is? I'll tell you, 12 minutes past 10, and it's 31.5 degrees. Yeah, it's gonna get hot, that's for sure. But of course, if you're getting on a big bird and jetting into downtown Paphos, what you're looking for is a fabulous holiday, a fabulous suntan, a great drink or two, a nice meal, and of course a dip in a pool, or that blue Mediterranean Sea. Come on, let's keep going. We're going to exit Minthis Hills and we're going to join the main Latimbu to Tsada Road. We're always going to take a left and head towards Tsada, and we're going to eventually join the main road from Paphos to Paphos. If you want to see the descent into Paphos and through Paphos town centre, I was out of bed this morning at around about 6 a.m. Got a bit of business to do here and a bit of business to do there. By about 7 o'clock it was absolutely lovely, and at the moment it's still lovely, but of course around about midday it does start to get very, very hot, and of course the UV starts to cook us literally alive. So if you are here on holiday, please take great care. Please get that suntan lotion on yourselves, and if you've got some littlies, literally plaster them in it. I know they're going to complain and they're going to fight, but please make sure you get the highest sun factor on them. Otherwise, they're going to be very, very sorry that little bit later. And perhaps try to keep in the pool and in the blue Mediterranean Sea as much as you can. So, we are going to join the main Latimbu to Tsada Road, like I've said, and we're going to head out towards the main Paphos to Paphos Road. If you like what you see, smash the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels. We are about to join the main Paphos to Polis, or Polis to Paphos road, depending on which way you are going. As promised, this is the ascent into Paphos. We're up into Tsada. Look at that view in the distance, all across the treetops, the rooftops, through the humidity, and of course straight out into that blue Mediterranean Sea. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting, especially for you. And I tell you what, the weather, oh my goodness, the temperatures dropped that little bit. Last week we really were suffering, don't get me wrong, but it's dropped back now to more normal temperatures for this time of year, around about 31-32 degrees. Today they're predicting a high of 33, and I know sometimes they lie, so it could be 35, but the humidity is a little bit lower, and that's of course what makes it that little bit more comfortable, or shall we say the other way around, when the humidity is high, it makes it that little bit more uncomfortable. Yeah, we always walk around saying it's hot, isn't it? Oh, it's hot, but it's actually the humidity that's what makes us drip, shall we say. So luckily today, and I think tomorrow they're saying the same, the humidity is that little bit lower, so of course it's that little bit more pleasurable when you're sitting by the pool, or perhaps going up to the Old Town, or perhaps walking along the Gate of Paphos promenade and to church, get dancing into the downtown Gate of Paphos Harbour. Central Paphos is going to come up if you stick with us, and we're going to work our way to the central area of the Old Town. If there's time enough, we may even get our way down to the harbour. It all depends on the traffic, doesn't it? And car accidents and traffic lights and things like that. So let's try and keep these traffic lights on go. We don't want to see any of that redness, because that's going to slow us down and frustrate us. Because, you know, in Cyprus, as locals, we don't like to be frustrated by traffic lights. We don't like people slowing down in front of us. And on top of all of that, we like to park wherever the hell we want to park. And unfortunately, at the moment, the government is putting these silly metal poles everywhere and stopping us from frequenting pavements. And I don't know why, because nobody ever walks on the pavements. They were perfect places for us to park our cars. Of course, we all understand what's actually going on. They're telling us that pavements are for people to walk, and they're building these car parking things, and then they're installing these smart payment systems because they want us to pay for parking. In other words, they want to tax us. Anyway, rant over. So, lost in deep central Paphos, and the traffic is building, and the stress is coming to all of the people driving around because we're being frustrated. Shall we let this lady go? Yes. Is she going to thank me? No. There we go. Welcome to the cruel world in downtown Paphos. I'm only joking, but there we go. Let's get the big boy cigar lit up, and of course we can enjoy the flavours, and then you can enjoy the noise of the lighter. You ready? Central Paphos, and we're heading deep now in towards the older part of Paphos. As you may notice, the buildings are starting to look a little bit more, what should we say, old. There we go. Let's not be rude. But if you take a right literally down here and work your way, you'll come into the older town. And of course, a lot of it's been refurbed, by the way. Lots of shops, lots of businesses, cafes, coffee shops, and artists are waiting for you. So if you are perhaps in Gate of Paphos and you're looking for a little adventure on foot, around about 20 minutes, but remember you're walking uphill, going back down much easier. You can roll down. So make sure when you are coming up, either you carry a bottle of water or pop in somewhere and get yourself a drink or two. Otherwise, you might find yourself that little bit dehydrated, which we don't want, shall we say. So the old town of Paphos is on the right hand side, shall we say. Should we take a right? Yeah, I think we will. Come on, let's go and have a look. We don't often head into the old town, do we? So a bit of an adventure for us today, and you get to see some of the parts of Paphos that perhaps you've not ever seen before. And like I say, the old town is a very inviting place, by the way. You'll find all of the people that you come into contact are charming, and well, welcoming, shall we say. So stick with us, we are going to circumnavigate a little bit, and there's lots of little side alleys and nooks and crannies, as you may have noticed, and I'm pretty sure down one of those nooks and crannies is a lovely little coffee shop, cake shop, cafe bar that you can have a great couple of hours in and then have a wander around. That's the main bus terminal there, by the way, on the right hand side, and of course there is a bus from there down to go to Paphos and from go to Paphos up to there. I'm not sure of the bus number, but it's very easy. Just go and Google Paphos buses and of course pop in the destination that you want to go, and up will come all of the bus numbers. Bus service in and around Paphos, by the way, if you are curious, is very, very good indeed. A bus ticket is €2.50, but remember that's for each trip. It possibly might be more sensible and cheaper and more convenient on top of that just to get a day pass, and that's €6.50. As I say, buses are clean, buses are very efficient, and they tend to be on time, by the way. Very, very efficient indeed. You often see a bus stuck up someone's bottom pushing them along because perhaps he or she, the driver, stopped a little bit too long having that frappe, shall we say. Sit with us. Old Town is all around us, and we are going to go a little bit further and take a left and drop down for you to get a view that is quite simply worth dying for. All along here are some restaurants, and of course they have the view that you are about to see now. Well, there's one or two trees in the way, but there it is. Over the rooftops, over the treetops, that is the blue, 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 blue Mediterranean Sea. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. And thanks for watching, and of course I'll look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. This road is absolutely awful.